The day that bison embraced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was just a Tuesday. What up, Blue Chase? Sean Blue here. I'm here to talk to you guys about narcissists. A narcissist is someone that's very vain. That's someone that, for the most part, really just cares about themselves. That's a narcissist. I was watching a documentary about Lex Luger. Lex Luger, they used to call the narcissist. Whether he really was in real life, I'm not too sure. You know, people kind of said he was. He might have just been an ass back then, so who knows? But, yeah, he was like a big blonde-haired professional wrestler from the 90s. And he was like very vain and like full of himself. And, like he would pose in front of like mirrors looking at himself, like very impressed. Like that's what a narcissist was to me as like a kid. I'm like, oh, that's like a narcissist? Like, okay, that's pretty cool. You know, and like, yeah, that could be what a narcissist is. But I think also a narcissist in this day and age, I think a lot of transgenders are narcissists. And a lot different and stranger than what Lex Luger was. But the reason that I think transgenders are like narcissists is because they can, like, they could be born a man, but they can say, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, and stuff like that, and keep a straight face as they say it. You know, and if you don't believe them, then you're wrong. I'm right. I'm allowed to go in this women's restroom. Even though I was born a male, I'm still allowed to go in that women's restroom, and there's nothing you can do about it, or that mean you're a bigot, and I can call the police on you. That's what like a narcissist is, you know. Just up in Santee, in San Diego, there was a young 17-year-old girl that walked into the locker room at her gym, and there was an older black man that was just standing in her locker room. And he said, oh, well, I'm a transgender, I'm allowed to stay there. And then there was like a whole like little kind of like meeting about it, town meeting and stuff. And I don't know what came of it, but it's just like, you know, bullshit things like that are going on. And, you know, and like, I don't know where stand-up comedian Bob Kelly stands on this, but I loved what Bob Kelly once said. He was talking about how, you know, stand-up comedians like speak their minds, where, you know, squares, you know, like they don't speak their minds. A stand-up comedian tells you what they think right there on the spot. And I was thinking, good for Bob Kelly. And I was thinking, like, I need to be more like Bob Kelly in that type of way. And to be fair, like, I don't want to be too hard on myself. In a lot of ways, I was like that throughout my whole life. And not always, but a lot of times I was. And in this particular case, I have to be like that again. You know, even like people like Caitlyn Jenner, you see like Republican type people from Fox News kissing Caitlyn Jenner's ass every time Caitlyn Jenner is on TV because Caitlyn Jenner's a Republican. So he's still like a guy claiming to be a woman. Doesn't matter if he's the Republican. Like, oh, he thinks like me in a way. Like, ugh. Like, and like, yeah, transgenders. Yeah, they're like a lot of them. Like I said, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them are narcissists, and I know not all narcissists are transgenders, like I was saying about Lex Luger, and like I'm not going after that. I'm allowed to criticize both of those groups, but yeah, I'm not going after narcissists, and I'm not going after transgenders, but I am allowed to criticize them, and question their beliefs, and say I disagree with you on that, and I'm allowed to disagree with you on that, you know. You know, and